Yes.
I don't know.
Bitch.
I'm waiting on you.
Shit.
You're the one over there freaking out about almost everything.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, no. Shut the fuck up. Okay. I see how it is.
Hello. Welcome back to
Stark Natives. Our culture unfiltered. Discussing the way of this world and the next. My name is Eddie.
And I'm Omari.
And we are the two voices of the week. That's how I wanted to end it.
I was like, I don't know.
I know. Two voices.
Two voices.
Queer. Candid. Discussing the way of this world and the next.
Discussing the ways of this world and the next. Discussing the ways of this world and the next.
Discussing the way of this world.
Discussing the ways of this world. Oh, you know what? No. So, okay. So there was something I saw about, like, I don't know why this continues to be a discussion.
Why?
And I get why, because people just immature as fuck. But it was basically asking, like, can a straight guy be friends with a gay guy? And not have, like, sexual feelings and, all this stuff. And I was like, girl, so be friends?
Mm-hmm.
Gay men have no issue. Well, no, not all of them. But there are plenty of gay guys who have no romantic feelings toward each other, and are able to be friends, be platonic. And it's like, why is that so difficult for straight guys and gay guys? And I was like, well, I think it's more so, it's peer pressure is a bitch, of course. Immature as fuck. And then also trauma. I don't think a lot of gay men, especially like out gay men, I don't think a lot of out gay men may have good relationships or like past experiences with straight men. So I think that may have bred this kind of resentment towards straight men, where you may not want to be friends with them. Because I have a straight friend and a straight male friend, and he's weird as fuck, and I love it. He's weird as fuck, but he and I don't have any kind of thing like that. Yeah. I mean, he is attractive. I think we talked about this before. Like, he's attractive. But that's it. I can acknowledge that, but that don't mean I want to fuck on him.
Yeah. But it's a problem, and well, not the problem. It's just some people feel like the gay guys just wanna be with that straight friend.
Yeah. And then it's weird because, like, if a straight guy hangs out with him and, like, really be friends with him, not just like, oh, I see you at work and we cool, or we went to school and we cool. Kind of like, no, we actually hang out together.
Or the other part is that if they kind of like co-workers or something like that, and if they hang out alone, then other people are gonna see like, oh, they dating, or
all of that weird stuff. And it's like, girl, really?
Friends.
That's why I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, I am skeptical of some straight men because I don't really trust straight men until I see them outside of where I know them from. And I think we talked about this before. Like, I don't trust them if I don't see them outside of where I know them from, because I think it's easy to garner a relationship with the person within a workplace or within a like a school environment or something like that. And then you see them out in public and they don't really acknowledge you in the way in which you're acknowledged in that space that y'all know each other from. Correct. So it's like, I am kind of weary of that, because it's almost like, that's weird. It's like, what is that? Why are you so ashamed to be yourself and be cool with me in front of your friends, in front of your girlfriend, in front of your wife?
Because at the same time, some of them have like insecurity issues. Or the other thing is that they are kind of curious into wanting to be with a man.
Oh shit. Well, that's dangerous. It's sometimes it is true, but I think I would like to say more so it's really just that peer pressure of like the people around you kind of making assumptions about who you are, judging you and making assumptions about who you are because you associate with the person.
Or because you don't want to be hearing that, oh, you guys are doing something, when in reality you guys are not.
Right. Because one thing I don't want to do is like, I used to do this, and that was just me being immature and being like around immature people who thought that, is that guys who don't want to be around, like straight guys who don't want to be around gay guys are actually like inherently secretly gay. But I don't believe that anymore, because I think that is very dangerous to say, because then that creates the fear that straight men who are not gay have with being around gay men, is because now that has become a thing where it's like, oh, because you don't want to be around gay men, then you're gay.
Yeah, I know that secretly. It's not a thing, but it's one of the possibilities.
It is. It is a possibility.
We cannot just not remove it when in reality it's part of the situation.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it's the main situation.
Right.
But it is a reason why.
I think it's a context thing. It is. It's like, you kind of got to make sure you preface that kind of statement with something that to let people know that this is not what it is for all straight men.
Yeah,
is that they are secretly gay because they don't want to be around. Yeah. Like there's so many other factors. There's religion. My God, religion has done a number on us. Misogyny, too, because I think a lot of men don't like men who are effeminate because they secretly hate women.
Or the other thing is as well is that they don't want be looked at the same way they look at a woman.
Yeah.
You know, because they look at women like it's an item to be have and just to be touched into whatever. So they don't want to have the same situation be done to him through a gay guy's point of view.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, we sometimes do that. We do that to straight men. We see, or not even just straight men, just any men.
Yeah.
We see them and we like, oh, he's sexy, and we kind of like, you know, just take all his clothes, even though he's on. Like we just take it all off and everything.
Yeah.
But we are doing the same situation that a straight man will do into a woman, and because that does actually exists, that's another reason why they don't want to be.
Yeah,
with guys.
Because I think that's the thing too. Like
men that are gay,
straight men see gay men as just as they are. They see us as men, and they already know. Like men, I think straight men do really foul things to women in their minds.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So then it's almost like that switch of, oh my gosh, this gay man who I know is attracted to men is probably doing all of the same foul things that I do to this woman in my mind, to me in his mind. So then it kind of creates, like, even if you don't show it, even if you don't say it, you know, it's like, depending on the kind of guy he is and where he's from, who he, you know, how he grew up and his values and stuff like that, he may be thinking those things. One thing that's really weird, so I watched a show called P-Valley, and I love it. I actually call it Pussy Valley, but it's called P-Valley. The P is for pussy, and it's on Stars, and I love it. Like I really enjoying the show. I like what it's got some cool little moments, like visual moments and stuff like that. And there's a character on there named Uncle Clifford, which is really funny because I wrote a character named Uncle John G, who is kind of similar to Uncle Clifford in a way. But he's a man and he wears wigs and get his nails done. Like I wrote it for a story, Uncle John G for a story, and it's funny that is the idea that we have as writers, is to make this kind of like non-binary character and give them a kind of masculine name to like juxtapose with that persona that they have. But anyways, so Uncle John G is in the story. I mean, Uncle John G, that's my character. Uncle Clifford is in the story and he's one of the main characters. And it's weird to see the comments under like the episode and like see how people are talking about it, because you got people who are like, oh, once again, gay Hollywood is trying to put all of implant these gay characters into every show that's targeted at Black women and teens, and I'm just like, girl, what?
Exactly.
And it's just so weird to me. It's so sad that people feel that way. It's so sad that people feel like we are forcing gayness down their throats and down their children's throats. When it's so funny because I was telling, like I actually commented, I was like, you know, gay people exist, trans people exist, the LGBT community exists, and they told me I was stupid because they're like, I don't care that they exist, I just don't interact with them in my regular life, so I don't see why I have to interact with them on my programming, or why I have to see them in my programming. And I'm just like, well, girl, you can't pretend that people don't exist when they do.
Exactly.
You can't.
It's just the same way when I have to see a show and it's all about straight people because.
Yeah, like I don't just not watch it. And you know what's crazy is they don't mind us being in their shows, and this is kind of going back to disclosure. They don't mind us being in their shows when we're being made fun of.
Yeah.
There have always been gay people in media, but we've always been the butt of jokes for the most part. We've then been there to give you laughs. But this show, P-Valley, you got the character Uncle Clifford, where he makes you laugh, and you know he got a little spice to him, but he also is a very real character that you can see yourself in. And I think sometimes people have an issue with being able to see themselves into these type of people who they hate.
Because then it's to them, it's like, this is not true.
Yeah, it's almost like
reality. It is.
It's like you can, and that's what I told her. I was like, you can actually probably relate to a lot of these LGBTQ characters that you just don't want to see on your screen, but it's like you don't want to.
You don't want to because then you have to come to accept that gay people
are just regular fucking people.
The LGBT people are okay.
Because people see us as abominations, they see us as demons, and they see us as like bad spirits and all that other bullshit that they've been fed through religion. And don't get me wrong, I love God. You know, that's great. But I do believe that there are a lot of things that have been fed about LGBTQ people that is very dangerous, and it has continued to fuel this violence against us. So it really sucks when you have people who see us as these abhorrent monsters, and then when you show us as real people and as people who feel and love and hurt and that they can relate to, they don't want to see that because they're like, I can't associate and be, you know, have empathy for this monster, for this demon, for this evil spirit. And it's like, that's crazy as fuck. And you're really missing out because you're missing out on a lot of good shows that have LGBTQ people in them because you feel like, because you don't interact with them in your normal life that you know of,
you don't want to see them.
That you don't want to see them on your TV.
Even though maybe the hairdresser is gay or lesbian, you know,
but it's okay if they do that because you're providing a service. They don't care if we do the hair, do their nails, give them lingo. We can't watch the kids. We can't be around the kids. We can't be around their man. Or their man don't want us to be around them because they man hate us.
Even though we might be around anyways.
Right.
Even though they don't want
to. It's like the stigma behind being gay and like LGBT, just being gay and being trans. I'm not even going to put like the whole LGBTQ because I feel like
just a lot of being queer.
Truthfully, like a lot of people don't even acknowledge that. Like that's the thing. Straight people don't even acknowledge anything past gay, lesbian.
That's why I say just be queer. Being queer.
Yeah, I guess being queer. I don't know. It gets iffy with queer.
I know.
But
I just like one word.
And
queer to me is the one.
Yeah, but being queer, being other, being different, and the stigma behind all of that. Like I had a friend, this girl told him she didn't want him being around his kids because she didn't want him to be like a bad influence on them because he's gay. And I'm like, girl, really?
But you will let the drug dealer?
You'll let your little dope boy ass boyfriend come up in with his guns and it's smelling like weed and all this bullshit, perpetuating this toxic ass masculinity around your kids, and that's okay.
But you don't want the gay man. Okay, no problem. I see your priorities.
I see your priorities, and I see you full of shit, bitch.
Ooh.
Oh, what?
This is a very interesting word. Estranged.
Oh yeah, that's my shit. I love to say bitches be estranged.
Estranged.
But like they're not fucking with each other right now. They're estranged.
Estranged friends. Estranged.
You're a estranged husband. You're a estranged spouse.
Yeah.
Estranged mother, father, child.
Estranged. It's a very interesting
What
word.
made you think about that?
I don't know.
I think you got a few friends that you may be estranged with or from. With? From.
I do.
You don't?
I guess I'll share. It is a really interesting word, having estranged friends. Because, they know there's things, situations
that they don't want to discuss.
Yeah.
But they know they need to, so you don't be estranged. Here's my thing. If we're estranged friends, we're not friends. Because I would hope that me and my friends would already have discussed whatever it is that got us like, ooh, girl, I'm not fucking with you right now. So then that way we wouldn't be estranged. Girl, let's work this out. Especially if I don't know that it's an issue. Like, that's the thing, too. Like, what can I do about something I don't know about?
True.
And that goes for me doing that to somebody else. It's like, what can they do about something they don't know about that I'm mad about?
True.
Like, girl, what's there? Like, there's really no reason for us to not be talking. But
sometimes gets to a point where you want to talk to that person, but then you feel like, you know what? I don't really feel like talking to you because at the end of the day, you're not going to do shit about it.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. Nobody likes to talk to a brick wall now.
You're always going to do the same shit because at the end of the day, it's just a behavior that you have that you cannot control.
Y'all, you're right about that. Because that's the thing. Like, I like, so I have friends where I love when my friends come to me for advice or like, they want to talk about something. And even if there's drama, like if my friends drama out, like you just keep drama in your life, that's cool. I don't mind talking to you about it. I'm not going to judge you for having it. But what I will be a little weary about is if you continue to come to me about the same problems and you are not doing anything to exercise change. What's a lot of pressure? It's probably the heat. But it's like, if you're not doing anything to change your behavior, then I get a little annoyed because it's like, why are we doing this again?
Yeah, because you're accepting the behavior.
Why are we doing this again? Because I've already given you my advice, and clearly you said, fuck my advice. So why are we doing this again?
Fuck my advice.
Yeah, just fuck my advice. It's like, oh, red tie or blue tie? And then you be like, oh, blue tie. I'm going to go with the red tie. Bitch. Why'd you ask me? Because you already made up your mind. You answered that real quick. You said red tie real fast. Yeah. You already knew what you was going to do.
Well.
Yeah, you that type of bitch. Yeah, you that type of bitch.
Me personally, I am a person that when it comes to eating, when it comes to like certain things, especially eating, I'll be like this or this. And when you say this, then I go with the opposite.
Okay, so if that's the case, bitch, which hat did you choose yesterday? Huh? Which hat did you choose yesterday?
What hat did I choose yesterday? I don't know.
Like, not which hat, which way did you choose for the snake to go yesterday?
I don't know. Because I don't know about yesterday. I only know about now. What am I going to do now? No. You think you're cute. You think you're clever, don't you? Anyways. I like that, though.
But yes, we need change behavior. So if you talk to somebody about something and you give them your advice and then they continue to do the same thing, then yeah, I would be annoyed. Like that annoys me because it's like I'll listen to your problems all day, but I would hope that you being able to talk about your problems and being able to get advice about your problems from one person, two people, three people, that you would try to make sure that you solve those problems or get some kind of resolution.
Yeah, and then keep going and moving forward.
But
it's but sometimes it's difficult to have conversation with certain people because at the end of the day, they're just going to do whatever they feel like doing. And sometimes they're just not going to care about what you have to say. Because at the end of the day, they will do what they feel like doing.
Yeah. It's almost like, damn, bitch, do I have to sit here and cry for you?
Yeah.
Do I have to cry? Do we have to have a crying heart-to-heart moment? A lifetime moment? A Hallmark moment? For us to really get some resolution around this bitch?
And not only that, but then at the end of the other part of it is you're just going to take it as a joke, like, oh, blah, and then and I care about it. And so it's like, why should I talk to you about it? Why should I just waste my time and explain to you how I feel and this happened and blah blah blah, and look at all the things, possibilities and non-possibilities. If at the end of the day you will do whatever you feel like doing, right? Because at the end of the day you are not gonna care for what I have to say.
True team.
I think eventually they're just gonna okay, bye, remove themselves.
No, I don't even think so. I think when a person wants to be in your life, they're going to make sure to stay in your life. Even if it's for the smallest thing. Even for the smallest thing.
Sure.
For the smallest thing. If somebody want to be in your life, they will make their way to be in your life. That shit can be inviting you to their wedding. For all you know.
I'll see the invitation and be like, oh, cute. Not go nowhere.
I'm going to RSVP.
And I go.
Really very not showing up.
Oh, I forgot. I had an event.
I had prior engagements. So if y'all haven't gathered and garnered, Eddie is a petty bitch who has an estranged friend who he is not going to initiate the conversation with, even though he knows and they know that they need to have a discussion about where they lie with their friendship so they are no longer estranged.
5 reasons.
And I'm hoping he works that out. But I think I do think it takes a level of maturity that my friend may not have just yet. Love you.
Do you?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
You gotta grow up a little bit, girl.
Mira, in certain situation, I would grow up. In this situation, I'm not going to grow up.
You're a very smart person.
I
You
know.
think things through.
Uh-huh.
You're pretty awesome.
I know. Thank
but
you.
You're childish as fuck sometimes. And, you know, no tea. Just, no, actually, all tea, no shade. Tea for truth. But no shade.
No shade.
You know. But no, y'all gotta figure that out. Because that's fool. Because y'all interact with each other too much to not, just call a spade, girl.
Yeah, I know.
Let's talk about this.
It is sometimes I don't feel like talking about it because it's like I feel like you're not gonna get it.
That's an excuse. That's an excuse.
No, I'm good. I'm not gonna talk about it. I said it right here.
Be on the lookout for episode 78.
Uh-huh.
I think by then he may come around.
So my name is Eddie.
And I'm Omari.
And we are the two voices of the week.
Star Natives.
Our culture unfiltered.
Discussing the way of this world.
And the next. And do not forget to do your daily saintly duties. By subscribing, following, sharing, and liking. What? And if you are listening to our podcast episode, especially on Apple Podcasts, do not forget to give a wonderful review and a 5-star rating.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, y'all.
Bye.
I had like a whole fucking brain fart.
Why?
It just poofed out of my head. Like everything that I was thinking to say, it just said, poof.
Oh, wow.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.